Hi everyone. So today I'm going to be replacing a double plug socket in my home. This one happens to be by Knightsbridge. It's a screwless faceplate in brushed stainless steel. So let's just take that out. So typically you'll get a couple of screws to screw these onto the back box on the wall. And then you've got the socket itself. This is a twin gang 13 amp socket. So just turning that over, you can see all the termination points. So you've got an earth termination point here, another one here, and you can see through the metal strap that actually connects to the actual chassis of this metal socket. So it's got earth all round. Then you've got the two supply terminations. You've got neutral on this side and live on this side. It's difficult to see, but you can see the letter N stamped on there and L over there. And then on the top here, you've got the screws just to tighten them up. There's a screw for the neutral and there's a screw for the live. So if I just flip this over and take it apart just before assembly, you may or not need to do this depending on the socket that you bought. Just remove the cover there and you can see it's a screwless socket. So typically you would see screws here, in particular on the plastic ones. And then if I just remove this cover, there's a little access point here. You just put a screwdriver in and then that will release. So if I just put the screwdriver in there and then lever that up, then that will release that, and then that gives us the bare bones of the socket to install on the wall. And you can see on this side and on that side is where the screws will go through to attach this to the back box. So let's go ahead and take a look at the back box and the wires and get this terminated and fitted. So safety first, go to the consumer unit and switch off the circuit that you'll be working on. So for me, that's this one, so that's going to kill the sockets that I need to work on. Okay, so typically this is what you're going to see when you remove your socket. So you can see behind here I've got a metal back box. I think this one looks about 47 mil deep, and then you can see the wires which I've taken off from the old socket, which is a ring. I've got two lives, two earths there from the ring and two neutrals, and then I've got a separate earth here which is connected to the metal back box, so everything gets earthed properly. I'm in the UK, so the color code is brown live, blue neutral, and then yellow and green is earth. So all we need to do is make sure that these are all stripped back properly. I've got about 10 to 12 mil stripped back from each of these cables, which is pretty much how I found it. And then all we need to do is go ahead and connect the socket up, connecting the earth, live and neutral. So let's go ahead and do that. There we go. That's the main ring cable, earth, live and neutral. And then we've just got the earth from the back box itself. So we just go ahead and do that one up. So that's all the cables done up. Let's just go and have a quick look a bit more closely. So you can see the earth's in, brown for live, blue for neutral, and then the earth fly lead going to the back box. So you need to make sure that you've done these nice and securely. Give them a tug afterwards to make sure they're not going to come out. And also make sure there's no of the core copper showing. So you can see here, all the copper is tucked inside the terminal themselves, and all you can see is the insulation on the outside only. So all we need to do now is just offer this up onto the wall and screw it in place. Okay, make sure when you push this up, you fold the wires in neatly and try to keep them from going behind these screw terminals. It's all too common an error that the screw goes through, and then if these wires are right on the other side of this threaded terminal, the screw can actually, on some occasions, go through the insulation, and then you've got a problem. So just make sure that's folded nice and neatly and goes back. Once that's up against the wall, then all you need to do is get your little screws, pop them through, and then make sure that they go into the threaded insert there, and just nip those up. So let's do that. Once that's screwed on and you've got it nice and level, then all you need to do is fit the top plate. On this particular model, there's a few spring clips either side which locate into these recesses. So just offer that up, push it in, and there you go. A nice shiny double socket replaced, nice and easy. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please consider subscribing and maybe consider hitting that notification bell so we see each other in the next video. Take care, everybody.